Native Americans have lived in Maine for thousands of years. There are 4 Indian tribes in Maine, collectively known as the Wabanaki.
Each tribe has its own government, schools, cultural center, lands, and resources. But what's actually lacking was a hub for Wabanaki women from all tribes to connect, share knowledge, concerns, and learn from each other. News Center Maine's Hannah Yeshivi is with us this morning with that story as we celebrate Native American Heritage Month. Hey, Hannah.
Good morning, Chloe and Sean. The new Wabanaki Women's Economic Mobility Hub is now a reality thanks to a grant it received from the Women's Funding Network. Now, the safe cultural space supports Indigenous women, their families, and their communities. I had the experience of visiting a women's circle where the focus of the day was connecting to their culture through regalia.
It's just a way to describe the clothes you use for ceremonies or for dancing at powwows.
Indigenous women united.
There you go.
To make ribbon skirts or learn how to make them from each other.
Adjust slowly to where you want it to be. Some make dresses, some make skirts, men have shirts.
Regalia worn with pride, holding much meaning.
It's a way to honor your womanhood and honor the earth and honor who we are as women.
Reason why this Wabanaki Women's Circle was created, to share stories and
to feel the power of our collective knowledge, as well as making sure that we no longer remain invisible.
Lisa Basin heard about grants available through the Maine Women's Fund.
Maine Women's Fund partners with organizations statewide, but we really saw an opportunity to partner with the Wabanaki communities to make sure that their voices were really raised.
On the power of $100,000 grant dollars.
This is the only funding here in Maine that from this network that is going to an Indigenous effort.
An effort to get their voices heard. And even though today is all about regalia, the space allows them to
be able to share what's on our mind and what's in our hearts, and maybe something that needs to be said that you wouldn't say it anywhere else.
And to teach our children, teach our nieces, our nephews, those who we take care of. There's lots of responsibility in that knowledge that we hold.
Like any other community, some Indigenous people are also facing issues like substance use disorders, lack of childcare, food insecurity, to name a few. The Circle will continue to help Indigenous women with their needs. Lisa tells me state data do not well reflect Indigenous people, so they've also started collecting their own data. Hannah Yeshivi, News Center Maine.